The Pokémon GO Horizons series event is right around the corner. In celebration of the Season 2 of the Pokémon Horizons series, Pokémon GO is going to be hosting this event just like it was last year. We have a brand new Pokémon GO debut. We have 2 new shiny boost costume Pokémon, which are going to be great to go after. We've got some incredible targets, especially if you're a new player. We're going to run through the bonuses, the details, everything you might need to know for this event. Let's get straight into those details. Let's get dates out of the way. This event is going to be running from Wednesday the 16th at 10 a.m. running all the way until Tuesday the 22nd at 8 p.m. local time. But let's start with our new Pokemon GO debut. Tinkatink. Tinkatink is a fairy and steel type Pokemon originally coming from the Paldea region and Generation 9. Tinkatink can evolve into Tinkatuff using 25 candies and finally into Tinkaton using 100 candies, which is also a steel and fairy type. Just a bit of quick trivia, if you guys didn't know, every Tinkatink that you encounter in this event through field research or eggs, all of them are going to be female because Tinkatink is only a female Pokemon. Pretty interesting. But how good is Tinkaton really going to be in Pokemon GO? Well, let's have a look at its breakdown. It has a max CP of 2544, so to be honest, I was expecting a little bit higher, which means though, this Pokemon is most likely going to shine in PvP specifically. It has an attack value of 155, a defense of 196, and a stamina of 198, so you can see it's a pretty bulky Pokemon on the defensive side, but let's see if that attack stat makes up for it. Let's take a look at the moveset it's going to get. It looks like it's going to get Rock Smash and Fairy Wind as fast attacks, and as charged attacks. So far, it looks like it has Flash Cannon, Play Rough, Heavy Slam, Brutal Swing, and I've just seen in the leaks as well that it might have Bulldoze on there as well, which means that the best move combination you could probably use on this Pokemon is going to be Fairy Wind and Play Rough, although that DPS is looking a little bit lackluster. Moving on to those bonuses now, Team Go rocket balloons are going to appear more frequently, so probably every 3 hours. It's going to be half egg hatch distance when eggs are placed into an incubator for all trainers, and it looks like, and this is such a great bonus, we are all going to get an increased chance of getting Floragato, the new costume Pokemon, as a shiny with its hat with Liko's pin, as well as the Captain Pikachu in the wild. I think this is such a great addition, and I'm so glad that they placed this in here. Speaking of those wild spawns, spawning in the wild, we have Quagsire, Shuckle, Slugma, Nosepass, Snorunt, Sprigatito, Floragato wearing the hat with Liko's pin, Fuecoco, Quaxly, Palmy, and if you're lucky, we can get Pikachu wearing the captain's hat. And lastly, on that captain's hat Pikachu, every captain's hat Pikachu that we get during this event is gonna know the special move Volt Tackle. In trainer battles, it's gonna do 90 power and decrease the defense by 1 stage, and in gyms and raids, it's also gonna do 90 power, which is pretty impressive. Just like it is for community days, we can take a snapshot to get photobombed by specific Pokemon in this event, and I'm telling you that Captain's Hat Pikachu is gonna be in there, as well as that Floragato. Look out for those Pokemon because again, huge shiny potential to get those. Moving into raids now, we have some great Pokemon spawning here. In 1-star raids, we're gonna have Pikachu wearing the Captain's Hat, great chance to get that shiny again. We have Chansey and Rockruff. In 3-star raids, we have Charizard, a really good Pokemon to go after if you don't have one, and a Alolan Muck. Metagross is another great one to go after, especially if you didn't play Beldum Comday. And again, we're gonna see that Floragato wearing the hat with Liko's pin, again with that huge shiny potential. In field research, it looks like they haven't named the exact Pokemon that are gonna be in here, but we can get rewarded Stardust as well as encounters with Pikachu wearing the captain's hat. If you don't know what that 100% IV is for a Pikachu off field research, it's gonna be 402 CP. Speaking of research, there's gonna be a free timed research for all trainers where we can complete tasks to get XP, Stardust, as well as some encounters with event-themed Pokemon. Again, probably where that Captain's Pikachu is gonna come in, as well as that Floragato. If trainers wanna upgrade their experience for a total cost of $5, you can get some extra bonuses. But let me just say, probably the main reward coming from this ticket is gonna be the Tinkaton Super Smash avatar item pose. This is probably one of the best avatar poses we've seen come into the game for a very, very long time. And coming with that ticket as well is gonna be 1 incubator, more encounters with Tinkatink, and more. Be on the lookout for Pokestop showcases. They are returning again. Remember to enter your XXL Pokemon so you can get some premium rewards such as some lucky eggs, even some lure modules, but more importantly, you need to work towards that platinum showcase medal, which is to win 100 showcases. Now is probably the time where you're asking, Mikey, how do I even get Tinkatink? Because it's not in the wild, it's not in field research, although it might be in field research. Guys, it is going to be locked behind 7-kilometer eggs, which is okay though. Because of that half egg hatch distance, there's going to be a very small pool hatching from 7-kilometer eggs. We have Elekid in there, Hatena, Charcadet, and Tinkatink. top tips time. The first tip actually has nothing to do with this event. Guys, on the 22nd, which is going to be the day that this event ends, from 6 to 7, we have a spotlight hour, which is going to be Morlul. If you guys didn't know, Morlul is a permanently boosted Stardust Pokemon which yields you 500 Stardust per catch. But the bonus during this hour is going to be 2 times Stardust, which means every Morlul you catch is going to be 1000 Stardust. I want you to pop 2 star pieces during that whole hour and catch as many of them as possible. You could even use something like Spatial Rend. We did that for the Shelter Spotlight Hour. If you want to check that out, please check it out here. It works so well. I think we caught well over 350 Shelter, which means we got 1 million Stardust. With that star piece running though, instead of getting 1000 Stardust per catch, guys, you're going to get 1500 Stardust. If it's weather boosted, Morlul could grant you, I think, just shy of 2000 Stardust per catch. Guys, that is absolutely broken. Please do not sleep on this. A huge tip. And our second tip is going to be surrounding 7km eggs. We're going to talk about the wild spawns just now because there's some great targets. But guys, those 7km eggs, especially going after something like Tinkatink as well as Charcadet, these Pokemon right now are going to be pretty difficult to get candy for. So I would really suggest try and clear out your egg bag, fill out your 9 slots with 9 7km eggs, and try hatch as many of those as possible. Because of the half egg hatch distance, this could be a great opportunity to get candy for those Pokemon. But now we're going to talk about our targets. The first one, which is going to be Quagsire, the Mud Boy. Quagsire is an incredibly good Pokemon in the Great League. Its Shadow form is currently ranked 40, and its regular form is currently ranked 50. If you want the optimal IVs there, it's going to be a 0, 15, 14. We did have a Wooper Calm Day, but if you didn't manage to get a good PvP one, this is a great opportunity to do that. The next one we're going to have a look at is actually going to be Slugma. This Pokemon currently takes the 144th spot with that Incinerate, Rock Tomb, and Overheat combination, and the rank 1 IVs you want there are going to be 0, 15, 14. Our next target is going to be Snorunt, of course, either going into Frostlass or into Glalie. Now let's start on the Frostlass side of things. Frostlass has for so long been an incredible Pokemon to use in the Go Battle League because of that Ice and Ghost typing. It's currently ranked 93, and its Shadow form even takes the 133rd spot. Please go after that. The optimal IV set you want there is going to be a 0, 15, 15. And don't forget as well that Snorunt goes into Glalie, which is a pure ice type Pokemon. Glalie can go into Mega Glalie, which is currently, I think, the 11th best ice type attacker in the game. Again, if you're a new player and you're looking for an ice type, this is an incredible Pokemon to use. Please go after that. The next Pokemon we would look at is going to be Fuecoco, of course, going into Skeledirge. I know we just had that Calm Day a couple of months ago, but guys, in the Great League right now, Skeledirge is ranked so well, and it's actually the first fire type starter that doesn't need Blast Burn, so it's a credible opportunity if you didn't play Fuecoco Calm Day to get some good PvP mons. It's currently ranked 125 in the Great League. Their optimal IV sets there are 115, 15, and in the Ultra League it performs even better with that Torch Song specifically ranked at 23rd, which is incredible. The last thing we want to talk about are going to be 2 Pokemon coming from those 3-star raids. Charizard, which is of course an incredibly good fire type Pokemon when it goes into Mega Charizard Y, and even a decent dragon type attacker when it goes into Mega Charizard X. You really want to try and get a hundo of this Pokemon because it's going to serve you so well, and I think in the fire type category, I think Mega Charizard Y is currently in the 2nd or 3rd spot, which is incredible, so you really want to try and get that hundo if you don't have it. And the next one, of course, is going to be Metagross. Again, I know we just had the Calm Day Classic, I think it was in January, but guys, Metagross is soon going to get a Mega, which is going to be Mega Metagross, which I promise you is going to be one of the best Psychic as well as Steel type attackers in the entire game for the foreseeable future. A great opportunity to get the hundo from these raids because remember, the base floor is going to be 10, 10, 10. Keep that in mind. Guys, that is going to be it. Remember, we got the sweet discoveries coming up in just a few days. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. We packed this video for you as well. We're growing the channel together. We can feel it growing really fast. You guys are enjoying the videos. Love you so much. Go with us, and we'll catch you in the next one, baby. Shh.